Mic on. Mic feedback on.
All right. So, a few things. I am not exactly sure how this is going to go, but I do know that this test is not going to be this isn't going to be a full stream. If anything, this is just me messing around and trying to make sure that things are okay. So, um yeah. So, along with that, let's I'm gonna put this over here so y'all can't see it. Y'all don't need to know how much of a nerd I am. How do I combine? Wait a second. I want to combine stuff. I don't know how to. That's fine. That's okay. So, it's something. There was something wrong with my Wi-Fi a long time ago, but right now I kind of went down and I mucked around with the ONT, which should have been the first thing I did. But I've always avoided doing that, mostly because, well, one, I didn't know where the hell it was, and two, I didn't know we still had that. But I kind of got this idea to go and reset that instead, because, well, that just makes the most sense, too. So, in regards to what we're going to be doing today, I plan on doing some writing and then plan on here we go. I'm gonna mute that. I plan on doing some writing today, along with catching up on a streamer that hasn't been around in a while, and I've kind of been waiting on him to get back. So, blah. Along with that, I've stopped playing Valorant, which means that I really just haven't touched the game in a very long time. So, um, embarrassingly, it's just that, right? I haven't touched the game in a long time, and it gave me some trouble when I was trying to uninstall it. So I most so ended up finding a way to delete the game. So where did I? Here it is. All right. The streamer that we are going to watch the VODs of because they disappear in like a week. Her name is Ty Knight. She used to go by Lyra, but yeah, I like small streamers. They're fun to watch. We are we could probably watch that. But for the sake of time, because I plan on leaving at like 1, which one should we watch? Let's watch this one. Because this is the one that I had missed.
End up saying it anyway.
Alright. So I'm gonna put this. Can I? Yes, I can. Bam. Alright, I'm gonna put this aside. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave this right here. Alright. Bam. I like that. I'm gonna open up the oldest house, and today we're going to write. Have I written the Seer Woman? No, I haven't written the Seer Woman. I plan on writing the Funeral Guardian right now. And it's kind of a story that I wrote a long time ago, but I need to rewrite it because it needs to be revised. Let's go ahead and open up Discord and mosey on down. This is the first draft, if you remember it at all. The house lore. Now we gotta find the funeral guardian. I have an idea for the story, and just we gotta find it now. Oh, here it is. Let's make this smaller. Let's speed this up. Uh-oh, it's buffering. But the stream isn't going down in quality, so I guess I'll let it do whatever it wants. Is it paused? Oh, it's paused. All right. Hold on.
Oh, first stream of the year. I
There we go.
don't even remember how long it's been. When was the last time I streamed? I don't remember. It's been so long. But hi, Jill. Do you still go by Jill, or would you prefer I call you Nova? I still remember everyone. Well, I won't lie. I don't remember everyone.
Have that go on in the background.
I love Weed as Nick. I remember Nick.
Characters.
So
So actually, yeah, let's
so much has changed.
just do this here. House lore files.
But hello, hey guys. Thank you for showing up.
Nope.
I know
Damn it! I
know
fucked that up.
it's
Now,
morning.
now it's gonna try to convert it into a picture. Now we've got time. Up. There we go.
So thank you for being here. I was really nervous about that. I was like, I
There we
don't know
go.
what I'm gonna do if there's no one here.
Um.
New room. I moved. Ashley switched houses entirely. Okay, but hello, hello. I know it's been a long time. Let me. I can explain. I can explain. There's a lot has gone on. A lot has happened since I've been here. Since I've been here. OMG, new room tour. I can do kind of a tour. Kind of.
All right. I'm just gonna turn her down for a second. I'm gonna keep her. Oh shit. Shit. I guess the player is a little.
Okay.
It's a little buggy whenever it is that I close it here, so I'll keep that open up there
But like,
on my other screen.
it's honestly because I've been very busy, which I know sucks. It's like a shitty answer.
Alright,
But it's been mostly because I've been busy, but also because I've
gonna turn her down while I read this real quick. Sorry. Alright, so I know how I wrote this part. This is written this way because I wanted to add a little bit of a familiarity with the narration here. So let's just give this a quick read. The problem with writing two sections at once is that you forget where the focus in each section is. Anyways, let me tell you a story. The funeral garden is one of the most powerful entities in the houses. The funeral guardian is said to be a woman who once believed that life could be received only after people had learned to live without the deceased. What she did was that when the house was the clinic, she went around telling people that she could revive the dead. She was working as a nurse there at the time, as the house was. This originally wouldn't work well, mostly because those that were treated there would be healed at unnatural levels. However, skeptics of this hospital decided that they'd go with the lady that said she could raise the dead, as opposed to the hospital that could heal any wounds. Sounds like bullshit. There were people that chose not to wear a cloth mask in the middle of a pandemic, and you mean to tell me this is too much for you to believe? So, okay. I know how I want to write this, at least based off the first part. So how many parts is this? It's 4. It's only 4 parts. All right, no problem. I'm gonna read through the entirety of this, and then we're gonna revise it based off of what I think things are now. All right, so look, what this lady did was that she climbed to one of the highest mountains in the world, and because the house amplifies your skills, talents, and interests, it effectively gave her the ability to actually raise the dead given her conditions. This woman put unnecessary rules on revival. She unknowingly set rules for this thing through desire. She worked at the clinic, the current iteration of the house at the time. In doing so, you take a piece of the house with you wherever you go, even outside of it. When she climbed this mountain and held this funeral for these people, she told them how the deceased would be revived. Subsequently, some of these people would be upset, especially since she wouldn't tell them how this would work until after the funeral happened. But because everyone's desire, what? I lost my place of thought. But because everyone's desire was so great that it ended up creating a sub-house, so to speak, a small location that exists for the express purpose of one goal. In this case, it was to revive the dead when everyone that cared about them had moved on. When she finally told people how their loved ones would come back to life, people made attempts to kill her. Understandable, given that she had them climb this large-ass mountain for some faith-based science and some trust me bro type horse shit. I must have been drunk writing this. Yeah, and I can tell when it is I got drunk. So part 1 and part 2, I was sober. This part specifically, if I swear in any of these paragraphs, it's mostly because I am drunk whenever I was writing it. But I'm sober now. I haven't drank at all at the New Year starting it, but you know, that's the case here. I'm gonna turn Thai Night. Yeah, I'm gonna turn her up in a second. Just let me finish reading this bit and then I'm gonna turn her back on. Let's see here. When they killed her on this mountain, her rules applied to the conditions she set on the subhouse. She was brought back to life shortly after on the account of her having no family. Her views on certain things led her to treating people a certain way and pushing her friends away. I'm not here to teach you anything, but if there's anything we ought to learn from this, is that maybe it's not the absence of respect for bullshit beliefs that causes divisions, but maybe it's the believer's treatment of others that causes it, which is kind of where I'm at mentally, especially when I was drunk, which means that I knew what I was writing when I was sober. I just needed to put it onto paper. And I feel like this sentence here is kind of where my idea for this character was. I wanted to put revival in the game, but the issue was how I'm going to do it. So it's not a bad thing what I did. I strongly believe that this is a powerful premise to kind of base this character around. So we're gonna work on revising all of this. So it's gonna be fun. Why respect the person that believes in killing a child that's been vaccinated? Well, who would respect the person that has acted on those beliefs? At the end of the day, she has killed innocent people and doesn't feel any kind of guilt for it, especially since her patients lived in the end, eventually. She would kill, she would say euthanize, children who came to the clinic for routine vaccinations and then manipulate their loved ones into climbing the mountain, seeing their children get taken away in the light, and then tell them they need to let their kids go for them to come back. The students discovered her and her story shortly after finding the house and using something they made in the tech house to see into her past. She's powerful because every time she was killed and brought back, it only reinforced her desire and faith in her abilities to resurrect the dead. Her beliefs were being proven true in some messed up and delusional way. The students call her the funeral garden because when they tried to defeat her and remove her from the house, she would always fight back and attempt to defend herself and the mountain. Her services are always open to everyone, so use her at your expense or try to kill her for all the people she's killed and lose access to all the people you could have revived. However, her abilities to revive people in this way means that she can bring people back even if they die in Hotel California. You need a deceased body or ashes, that works too, and an audience to observe the light taking the body. Then all that knows the deceased must go through the stages of grief on their own before they can be brought back to life. On top of this, the ferryman, the letter woman, and any other entity in the house wants her dead for moral reasons. So if one of them gives you that quest, just know you can just not do it. Because if she's killed in the way that the quest givers are going to instruct you to do it, then you lose out on resurrection forever. Ironically, it's the best way to bring back people who have been sucked into the hotel head's horde. Because you can just resurrect the specters out of it. But you don't know their names, do you? Huh, you fucking genius. So there's a bit of a inconsistency with the rules of the house here. and we're gonna address that and fix it. So we're going to start with part one. We're gonna give context to who the funeral guardian is and try to fill in a bit more details that's kind of left up to speculation in this part. This seems, airtight and good, but we're gonna make it better. It's good, but it could be better. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna unmute Ty Knights, and I'm gonna start writing it. I'm probably gonna have her. I'm probably gonna switch over to the other stream that she did not too long ago. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that because she was playing Hades. Yeah, she was playing Hades. So let's see. Here we go. Here's Hades. All right. All right, let me skip a little bit further ahead here.
And I've been good. Really busy because I graduated and then I went back to school. I graduated, then I took a year break, and I just focused on working. And then I was like, I don't want to get stuck at a dead end job. So then I went back to I decided to apply to grad school. So now I'm back in school, but I'm in grad school now. I actually want to. I think I want to. Yeah, clear the slot. I want to start from the very beginning. But I've been doing okay. I've been doing okay. I have a car. Because I know I've been away for a long, long time, but I have a car now, and I still work and I go to school at the same time. Hush, hush, that's between us. That's a secret. Technically, you're not supposed to be working and grad school at the same time, but I'm doing it because I'm poor. That's our secret, though. That's awesome. I'm almost done with school. Oh, what do you study at school? I don't remember. I'm sorry. What are you undergrad? Are you undergrad? Ooh. Oh wait, there's no point in me crushing those now because I haven't gotten any of the upgrades. I started the game over. That's right. I'm gonna be very bad at this game, by the way, because because I haven't played in a long time. But I need to like grind this game and beat it in time to like play the second Hades, because I don't want to play the second Hades until I finish this one. Ooh. So I have to get good at it. Wait, did I get it already? Oh yeah, I forgot. I have my thingies. That's how you get it. Right now I'm just spamming buttons. There we go. I'm doing civil engineering. Oh, I gotta head out now. I'm driving. I'll come back later. Oh yeah. Drive safe. Drive safe. Wait, so you got the note? It was just like, oh shit, she's live. Put the wheels aside. No. Drive safe. Drive safe. Also, I can turn up the music a little bit. There we go. That shouldn't be too loud. But yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Now, let's get you.
Hi, Athena. Let's go. Let's go with Divine Dash. It's always good when you can do damage on your dash. I need to grind this game out. I have yet to beat it. I've gotten to the last realm, but then I always immediately die. Like, I haven't even beaten the Rat King thing. But I've gotten all the way to Styx. The last place is Styx, right? I've gotten all the way to there before.
Same stuff for everyone. Each exit has its own reward.
This one. I'm still so far away from my degree. Oh, what year are you? And are you grad or are you undergrad? And also, what are you studying? You've also have told me before what you were studying, but I'm a bad person. I don't remember. It's been so long. Oh shit. I remembered names, and that was about all that I remembered. I'm a bad streamer, I know. Ooh. Also, don't feel rushed. Even though you may feel behind with school, I mean, you know, it's a marathon. School is a marathon, not a race. It took me forever to get my first degree. Because you know, they say that you're supposed to try to graduate within 4 years. It took me 5 years to graduate. 5 years.
That actually makes me feel a lot better. 'Cause it took me. I'm set to graduate in May. It took me maybe 6 years to graduate. So knowing that she looks really smart. It's knowing that it took her like fucking 5 years to graduate makes me feel a lot better. But then again, you know, yeah, I'm also set to move out, or I'm set to move soon, and I'm excited to that. I'm set to move in a couple months actually, but I need to get this job first. My career's coming up soon, so this makes me feel a lot better about my own situation.
Years. But like that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get your degree. Also, it doesn't matter how old you are when you get your degree. As long as you get it, you know.
Hell yeah!
Then that's something to be proud of.
I got distracted.
Not that you have to get a degree to be proud, but like, if you're in school and you are able to finish school, that is an achievement in and of itself. It doesn't matter how long it takes. I forgot how good the music is in here, and also how much I hate these witches. It's because I'm button spamming. Oh.
Medicinal.
I would have learned how to be better at trap kills.
Medicinal. There we go.
In the name of Olympus. Inflict doom. I'll take this. I was like 20 credits away from my business admin degree, then dropped out. Now I'm pursuing comp engineering, and there's so many prereqs I have to do before core. Damn. I'm debating on switching to electrical or aerospace engineering. Coding is alright, but I really love hardware. Okay, so when I was in college, I switched my degree 3 times. So, keeping that in mind, I may be biased when I say this. I do not regret switching my degree every time I had that whim. I've always encouraged people, if you're not happy or satisfied at what you are studying right now, you should just switch it.
I agree.
Just switch it. So I honestly think you should switch your degree if you're not satisfied with it. I don't know whether aerospace or electrical would be better. I think for that, you would have to just experiment with the courses. Like, try a low-level course in each and see which one you like better. Or talk to even professors or people in the major and see how they like it. And decide that way. It's like you won't know unless you try. So at least, like, expose yourself to everything so you can see. But, like, switch a major. When I first went to school, I was an aerospace engineer. But then I realized that I hated engineering. And I hated I don't know. I just didn't like the people that I was in classes with. Cause I would always be like, a lot of times I would either be the only girl in class or I'd be the only black person in class. Which like, for some majors, like I mean that fact is still true even in the courses that I take now. But like some majors in classes that I will be in will make me hyper aware of it, depending on what type of people are there. Cause like in my planetary science classes, even though I'm usually well, I'm not usually the only girl, but a lot of times I'm the only black person in class. I don't really notice that I am, because, like, everyone treats me fine, no one really cares, blah, blah, blah. But when I was in, like, engineering, and even astronomy courses, I used to be an astronomy major, too. In those classes, people would just, like, stare at me, or, like, always shut me down on things that I say. And I was like, I don't know if these fuckers are sexist, racist, I don't know what it is, but I just did not feel like I belonged. I was tired of getting shut down. Not to mention that I hated the coursework too, because I just hate math. I hate math. I used to hate coding. Now I like coding, but like I hated math. So I was just like, this is not the major for me. So I ended up switching. I switched my major like 3 different times. But like I'm glad I was because I'm very glad I did. I don't regret it at all because I was able to find a major that made me feel comfortable, and one that I really like because geology and planetary science are a much better fit for me. So yeah, I say just go for it. Not to mention that like most people don't use their degree when they leave school. Like most people have a degree in something that they are not working as, you know? So by that logic, while you're in school, you should just devote your degree to something that you care about, and something that you like. So that if you get a career in it, you know, poggers, you get to do this thing that you like. But if not, and you end up not using your degree for whatever job you're in anyway, it's like it doesn't, at least you didn't have a horrible time in school, you know? At least you learned more about the thing that you were interested in. I guess bottom line is just do what makes you proud. Just do what you think will make you prouder in the long run. I mean, the coding experience would be a bonus. I could always pursue a master's in either of those after work experience. Fortunately, UF has absolutely bussin' intern possibilities. That's good, that's good. At least you, well, it's good that there's so many internship possibilities, because that's also another way to tell or decide which one you would prefer. Because then you could work a job as an electrical engineer, and then you'll be like, ew, I hate wires, I don't want to do this anymore. Or you'll be like, oh, this is nice, I want to keep going far in this, let me keep going to school for it. Ooh. But yeah, have you done an internship yet? Ooh. Oh shit, I forgot I had this rift thing. I'm going to die. It is okay. I really should have backed him into a wall before I did it. Shit. There you go. Ooh, that's weird as fuck. Fuck them hoes. Yeah, it was weird. I was like, this sucks. I have not, but it's on my to-do list. Once I get to core classes, I can do an internship for like 3 to 4 credit hours. Oh wait, so your school has like an option for you to do an internship but also get credit for it? That's sick. So it's like a guaranteed internship. You definitely take advantage of that. Definitely take advantage of that. I miss. Oh no, I died to a witch. I died to a fucking witch. But yeah, for sure, take advantage of that. Do you have any in mind that you were looking at? Also, I don't know, how specific are you in what things, because you say you like hardware, you like coding, what what specific? Is there something specific? Like, do you like working on cars? Do you like robotics?
I know you.
Do you like building software? Or I guess you say hardware.
Sad though, pretty much everybody dies sometime.
But what kind of electronics do you like?
Back already,
Yeah.
stupid boy.
Greetings, father.
Be on your way.
The voice acting in this game is good. I just have played this game a lot.
Infernal Watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld print
Um,
mixed emotions.
NASA, SpaceX, and Lockheed Martin are my top 3. Robotics and mechatronics. Oh! Then, okay. This might be me shamelessly plugging my own field of research. But I study planetary science. But my undergraduate degree was in geology. Because I study meteorites now. So I'm like in the that was how I got my start. But like, oh wait, that's the wrong button. L2.
He's a good boy.
There we go. I wanted to pet him. But maybe, maybe try out geology. Because if you want to work at NASA or SpaceX, they're always looking for geologists. But also there's a sector of geology that's just dated to just dedicated to creating mechanisms meant to go on the rovers or on the space shuttles in order to do geochemical analyses. But that would fall under geology. Because, I work for a NASA-funded lab, and I have plenty of friends who, work on the mechanic sides of geology. Like, they build mass spectrometers, they work on making them smaller, they work on orbitraps, things like that. But geology, that's a way you can get into SpaceX, just saying. Just saying. Because, they're putting scientific instruments up there, so you could do geology, just saying. Just saying. That's a shameless plug, though. That's me plugging because I want more people to be geologists. That is just a shameless plug. Oh,
The House of Hades.
the House of Hades.
You have come home.
I want to dress up as Nyx so bad. I want to cosplay as Nyx so bad.
And maybe overcome with
She's so
effort.
pretty.
With time, we made contact with the
Mars
others
rover
again.
or Boston Dynamics type shit is what I want to do. Be a geologist, you could be a geologist. Just kidding, you could do that with electrical engineering too. But in that case, you should probably do aerospace engineering.
Considerable risk.
Because it'll put you that much closer.
The risk is not to me.
Ooh.
I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this.
Yes, we are.
Then go.
Then go. Go, my child.
Hey, Room, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Night and darkness guide me.
Let's get that one. Actually, I could just get both.
Felt that, I think. Okay,
Have you ever
I can escape through that pink window there.
built something? I want to use the spear. Oh, I have enough for the arrow. I don't want the arrow though. I want the spear. I want the spear.
I'm ready.
Have you ever built a robot before? Well, I guess you're. Wait, did you tell me what year you were?
Is that?
I guess it depends on how far along you are, right? Oh my god. Could I have my cursor back, please? No. Okay, they won't let me have my cursor. But have you ever built a robot before? I wouldn't even know where to start. I can code things. I can't code AI. I don't know how to make an AI yet. I would like to know how to make an AI. Maybe I could use it in a video game one day. But I don't know how to make a robot. I don't know how you would start with that. Let's get. Let's do Thunder Floor.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever.
Let me see. That does this.
Whoops.
That's like a ground sound. This is my cast. I gotta stop. I have to stop button mashing. I was just button mashing this game. I have to start actually playing. Mhm. I don't want to put the cart too far ahead of the horse, but I'm seriously considering just grinding out computer engineering, get experience with the software and hardware, then pursuing a master's to tailor my education to my career path. That's not putting the cart too far ahead of the horse. I think that's a very logical way of thinking about things. Because I mean, if you know that you like the workload, and it's honestly smart what you're doing. You're not. I know you think that you're over preparing, but you're not. That's like the right amount of preparing. Because like if you want to go after a master's, it's good to make sure your like career path is diversified. Um, Hence, why you'll be having the software underneath your belt, but also you'll be able to move on to hardware later on for your master's. So that's a very smart way of thinking about things, I think. Shit. I ran right into it. Ooh. But no, that's a very foolproof plan, I think. Ooh. Built a robot, not exactly, but I programmed Raspberry Pis? It's small electronics. What does that mean? What's a Raspberry Pi? What's that? I've never built a robot before, but I've always wanted to. I always thought it would be cool. Have you ever seen that one like gladiator type show? I don't know what it's called. But it's like some show where people built like a bunch of like tiny robots and then BattleBots. That's what it's called. It's called BattleBots. Have you ever seen that? Sometimes I'll watch that with my dad, and it's very interesting. God, I was like running into everyone's punches. Hey, you, come over here. Just kidding, you're too far. Kind of like a mini computer. Oh.
No way to patch up.
Is it hard to make that? Cause I guess I built my computer that I'm playing on right now. I built my PC like a few years ago, but I got a tremendous amount of help. um, I remember the viewer's name. His name is Captain Smoothbrain. He's like a nerd. A great nerd. He's awesome, but like he's a nerd. So he helped me pick out all the parts that I wanted. Well, he helped me figure out what parts to buy and to make sure that they were all compatible with each other. Like he walked me through it. And then I bought all the pieces, and when they came in, I put them together. It took me 9 hours. I did it on stream. It took me 9 hours total. Maybe like 7 if you don't count all the breaks I took. But it took me so long to build it. Way too long to build it. Because like I kept putting the motherboard together wrong. I just kept doing it in the wrong way. And so I kept having to take everything apart. Because I would put things together and then I'd be like, oh fuck, I forgot to put this together. I forgot to push that into this one. Oh no, this isn't working. I need to replug it in. And so I kept having to take it apart and put it back together and take it apart, put it back in. So it took me forever. It was fucked up.
Let's deal some death in
I think I'm rushing too much in how I fight. Because I just button mash and I kind of just. But I need to start being more aware of how I fight. It's about the size of a credit card. Whoa, that's so tiny. Wait, I'm gonna look it up. I was thinking like maybe like a leapfrog type computer. But the size of a credit card? Let me see. Mini raspberry? Is that what you said it was called? Ooh. Raspberry Pi. Or Raspberry Pi. Oh, it's like a little chip thing. I want to make one. Is it hard to make one? Is it hard? They're so cute. I want to make one. Is it hard to do? Is it expensive to do? I want to make one just so I can prove to myself that I can.
Keep at it, lad. I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances.
Give them hell as you once did Achilles, though doubtless many. Someone's at the desk next to the throne. Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father?
Sniveling shade? Why is the shade catching strays? I didn't make it, I programmed it. Oh, you can buy them on Amazon. Lots of people use them for programming hobbies. Oh. I still want one. I don't know how to program things. I like know a very superficial amount about game development. Only about like dating sim games though. Like I can make graphic novel games and I can make some mini games. Like I can make like a puzzle game. I can make like a click and find. What do you call them? Hidden object game. I can make like Minesweeper. I only know how to make like very basic mini games like that, and I know how to make graphic novels. But I don't know how to I don't know how to make like open world or open space games. I don't know how to do that. Or for like first person games, I don't know how to do that. But so I know a very basic amount about I know a very basic amount about game development, but I would like to learn more. Like one day I want to make my own horror game, even though I hate horror games because I'm bitch made and I always get scared. But I would like to be able to make my own horror game one day. Darkness guide you, child. Darkness guide you. Darkness guide you. Like you can make a robot with it, use the Raspberry Pi as the brain, and make it control the motors and sensors. Oh, that sounds cool. I want one. How expensive are they? How expensive are they? I want one. I don't know what I would do with it, because I don't know how to program things. I only know like a little bit about basic game development, but like I could always learn. I want to get better at coding anyway. I heard the shield is goated, but I don't know how to use the shield very well. I feel like I'm better at using the sphere, so I should just get the sphere. But that sounds fun. I want to do that.
Alright, one more time.
Ooh. Do you know how to make games, Nick?
Looks like a daedalus hammer.
A daedalus hammer. I remember the hammers are the best.
Enchantments for my weapon.
Attack deals 300,000, 300, not 300,000, 300% damage to armor. takes me ages to write code. Well, even if it takes you ages, at least you get it done. Doesn't matter. Well, I guess it does matter how long it takes, but like, if you get it done eventually, that's gotta count for something. I'm horrible when it comes to like figuring things out. Like I can code with Python, and I use RenP when I make games. So by extension, Atom. And I work with MATLAB for school purposes. But like I get so frustrated where I'm working on like MATLAB code. I get so frustrated. I get so frustrated when I'm working on MATLAB code because what I'll do is like I'll try to figure it out myself, and I'll try on it for like a few hours, like maybe 4 hours, and then I go fuck this, and I go on Google. I'm just like, surely someone's done this before. Surely someone has done this before, or I end up cheating and like asking one of my friends who's better at that lab, and I use RenP when I make games, so by extension, Atom. And I work with MATLAB for school purposes. But like I get so frustrated where I'm working on like MATLAB code. I get so frustrated. I get so frustrated when I'm working on MATLAB code because what I'll do is like I'll try to figure it out myself, and I'll try on it for like a few hours, like maybe 4 hours, and then I go fuck this, and I go on Google. I'm just like, surely someone's done this before. Surely someone has done this before, or I end up cheating and like asking one of my friends who's better at that lab and being like, how do you make this? But what I'll do is like I'll ask them to make it, and then I'll try to break down the code in my own head, and like even when I source codes from online, I'll still like comment it, like each part of the code to be like, okay, this part does this part does that, and try to break it down in my head and understand it. But like, I quit so easily. I quit and start looking for help so easily. I'm not a good brute force, figure this out, stick on it long enough person. I get annoyed. I just get annoyed and I go, it's not working. Someone else tell me how to do it. Ooh, 100 gold. Ooh. I've been forced to learn Java. Is it Java or Java? Java. It's Java, right? It's the Minecraft one. Is it Java or Java? Java? Java. I think it's Java. And I still can't remember anything. I wish I was able to do Python, but my instructors have hard-ons for Java and won't accept anything else. Is it GIF or GIF? GIF? It's GIF, right? It's GIF? It's GIF? Isn't it GIF? At least I always say GIF. I think it's GIF. And it's Java, I think. I think so. But I don't know why. I like Python. Maybe it's just because I'm so used to Python. I had a physical oceanography class once. Don't ask me why I took physical oceanography. I don't know why. But I took one, and it sucked. It was so much math. But like we also had to do coding and code some like we had to like code like different scaled models of ocean dynamics or like water fluid dynamics. And so there were like different, not statistical, but like there were different types of descriptive models that we had to code out, or like moving and like mapping out eddies and stuff. It was so much, but like we didn't use Python to code it exactly. We used like the Google Colab coding software, which uses Python, but it's through the Google Colab library. It was very, very weird. I hated it. It was weird, but I was able to survive the class with like, I can't remember if I got a B or a C. I probably got a C. No, I did. I just barely got a B. I remember. I like got. I think my teacher was nice to me because he knew that I was trying really hard, and he like must have bumped me up like 2% or something. But I like exactly got a B. I was like, yes, a B. I want to get a B. My goal throughout graduate school is to get all A's and B's. At least I'm gonna try, because I wouldn't have a good GPA because my undergraduate GPA was not that good. And it wasn't that good because I switched my major so many times. Oh shit.
Nothing.
It wasn't good because I switched my major so many times. Because I was an engineer. I did really bad at engineering. Then I did astronomy. Did really bad at astronomy, and I went to geology, and I like popped off. But like, my GPA was not very good because of taking the classes that I was bad at, like the physical classes and like the math classes. I did horrible at those, and even the chemistry classes, I did not do super well at. At least not when I was a freshman. But like, I graduated with a 2.9, I think. Either a 2.8 or a 2.9 I graduated with, which isn't a bad GPA, but like for STEM, it's like an okay GPA for STEM. I mean, it ended up working out because I did get into grad school, and now I have a second chance to have a better GPA to go on to research, and like research different avenues of STEM are different. But like for research in particular, if you have the experience, like if you've had internships, if you've gotten funding, if you know how to use instrumentation, even if you've been published before, even if you had a bad GPA in school, they'll still give you a chance because your research speaks for itself. So like, I luckily I did well enough that I was able to get into grad school. But now I have a second chance to have a good GPA. So I would like to have a good GPA so I can have something else that looks good to put onto something else that looks good on my resume. Ooh, almost got hit by those things.
Time to collect.
Alright, hit a little bit. I'm sitting at a 3.8. That's really good. A 3.8 is really, really good. That's almost a perfect GPA. That's bound to change when I get into core classes. Well, yeah, but you're still setting yourself up very well. You're still setting yourself up for a really good time, you know? 3.8 is so good. I'm totally expecting to get my ass kicked. No job is going to care about your GPA anyways. Yeah, that's what made me feel better. It made me feel better. Because, like, if I do good research, and if I have really good recommendations, my GPA doesn't matter, luckily for research. I don't know, is it the same for engineering, though? When you graduate and move on to careers, do they care about your GPA, or do they most so care about what programs you've been a part of, what things you've built, and like also your papers as well? Because like the engineers that I know that are in geology, they also have to like write papers about the research and whatnot. Even though it's a more of a developmental science, it's still science, no less. So they still need to like present their findings and stuff. Like, how do they judge you once you graduate in terms of getting a job? Damn, I forgot how. I forgot how far those guys travel. High GPA doesn't equal experience and ability to produce in the workforce. I think GPA matters more for pursuing a master's and doctorate. Oh, so for like getting into graduate school in the first place. I see. That makes sense. Well, in that case, you're already off to a very good start with a 3.8. All I would say is once you are ready to move on to you're ready to move on to your core classes, just take it one class at a time and make sure you give yourself plenty of time to keep your GPA up, but don't feel like rushed to like get all your classes done and hurry up and make sure you meet 4 years. It's a marathon, not a race. Take your time and give yourself plenty of time to study your classes so you can keep that GPA high. And even if you like get a C or even a D in some of your classes, it's okay. You'll survive, you know. And you'll get into a graduate school. You will get into some graduate school. And at the end of the day, as long as you do good research and you build cool shit, you'll be fine. I believe in you. You'll be good. I do like how more jobs are becoming like that now. Because, like, remember when you were growing up, all of your teachers would be like, you have to have a good GPA. If you don't get a good GPA, no one's going to hire you, and blah, blah, blah. Like, or, like, you have to get A's and everything. You have to have perfect grades to do everything. And nowadays, since there have been so many students who, like, have, like, perfect grades, but then they have no social skills, or they don't know how to present, they don't know how to communicate, things like that, or they're like a one-trick pony. They know things inside the classroom, but once you take them out into the field, they don't have it at all. Now more places in STEM are becoming more hyper aware of the actual experience that people have, which I think is a good change. I think that's a good change, because you know it doesn't matter how book smart you are if like you can't present your research. You know, it doesn't matter how smart you are if you can't communicate your smartness. But also it gives people who had like people who like me who didn't have like a good experience with school because they had to switch their majors or things like that, it gives us a second chance. You know, just because someone has a bad grade, just because someone has a 2.5, that doesn't mean they do bad research, you know. So I think it's a good change that the workforce is heading towards. Oh, what's up, Fresh? Wait, oh my god, I'm so sorry, you told me a name that you like to be called, right? Are you okay with Prince? Or is there another name you prefer? I know I saw you last time, but I forgot what name. Or if you said that Prince was okay. I'm sorry. I have a bad memory. With that said, I think a good GPA does matter when pursuing an internship in college, especially if you want to work at somewhere prestigious like FANG or NASA. Oh yeah, that's for sure. NASA's super competitive. But even if you have a good GPA, honestly, the best way to get into a NASA internship is to just know the right people. It's just to know the right people. Like, the lab that I work in now is NASA funded. So technically I'm already working for NASA because I work in one of their funded labs and they're paying for my education. But like, but I only was able to get my foot in this door because of the professor that I knew. The best way to get an internship at NASA is to know someone, because even if you have perfect grades, they like, you're in a sea of people with perfect grades. So you gotta just know somebody. It's tough. It's so competitive. Also, your senior project is super important too. Gotta have a good project. Soft skills are very important to learn. Someone with soft skills with a 3.0 is bound to go farther than someone with a perfect GPA that can't communicate anything. Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. It's either or Fresh or Prince. I go by both. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so I'll just say Prince. I like Prince. Hello, my Prince. Hello, my Prince. How are you? But hey, how are you doing? How are you? Thanks for coming to visit again. I'm bad at this game. Wait. I think I went through the wrong door. Wait. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh great. Why are the brimstones out here? Oh shit. die in the next room. I'm good. How are you today? I'm doing good. I went to school. Okay, well, I'm low key kind of tired. I like last night I played Baldur's Gate until like 1 a.m. and it was really fun. But I also had a class at 8 a.m. today, so that took forever. So I woke up. Oh my god, it was so hard to wake up this morning and go to school. I was just like, man, I don't want to wake up. I was like, I just want to stay asleep. And I was strongly debating just emailing my professor and being like, yo, I'm sick. I'm sick. I ain't coming. I was debating it so hard. And then I was just like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Just go. But I was debating. I was so close to just being like, I'm sick. I don't want to go to school. I can't sick. I'm sick. I can't go. But I was like, no, I won't be a baby. I'll go. But I've been on running since 7 a.m. So I'm a little bit delirious, but it's okay. How was your day though? I'm working on my networking right now. My current professor worked at NASA and I'm trying to add him to the roster. Oh shit! Definitely schmooze him as best you can. You gotta go to office hours. You gotta be like, oh, you know what? Okay, I have a word of advice. If you're not sure, how was your day though? I'm working on my networking right now. My current professor worked at NASA and I'm trying to add him to the roster. Oh shit! Definitely schmooze him as best you can. You gotta go to office hours. You gotta be like, oh, you know what? Okay, I have a word of advice. If you're not sure how to, um, if you're not sure how to schmooze a professor, and if you're in a class that's like, I mean, okay, so if it's a smaller class, obviously the best thing to do is to just do very well in the class. Make sure you participate during the lessons and whatnot. Ask plenty of questions. Just show them that like you care about your research, about your workload and about their class. That's the best way to make a good impression. And then after you go, hey, do you needed a research assistant? You need a lab assistant? But if you are in a
Mic off. Mic feedback off. Mic on. Mic feedback on.
very, very big class, um, if you're in a, I have one life left. I have one life left. But if you're in a very big class, my word of advice, if you want to schmooze your professor, look them up online and see what projects they have worked on or what papers they have, and then read it, and then send them an email being like, hey, can I come to your office hours? I was really curious about your research on da 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 da. And like 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, yes, of course you can," because people love to talk about themselves. So then you just like then you go to their office and be like, "Yeah, I just had a few questions because what is this like? And just ask them about the research, and they'll be like, oh my god, this person cares. That is the best way to schmooze a professor. It's the best way. I've done that so many times. That's how I got my first.
Mic on. Mic feedback on.
Is this working now? Okay. Now it's working. Sheesh. Like it wasn't at first. I just had to reconnect it. So I'm afraid that like I haven't been able to be heard a long time. So I don't know. We'll just continue on.
When I was
Jesus.
when I was a freshman, I was working in a laboratory because I went to one of my professors for one of my
Oh
classes,
boy.
and I just schmoozed him. I was like, "Ooh, I saw your research about this. Can I help?" And he was like, "Yeah, we do need some people to like crush some rocks for us or weigh some standards for us." And I was like, "Bam, that was me. I'm in there."
Yeah.
And any experience is good experience. So schmooze, schmooze.
So if you didn't hear me before, I asked I heard someone in the chat be like, "I would add him to the roster," and I was like, "Uh oh."
Ramune. I don't know what flavor it is.
But I guess that was an
Maybe
innocent
I don't
question.
know. Maybe it's a dragon fruit. It's like the spiky red. It's a spiky red fruit. I don't know what that is. It tastes good though. Bro, we gotta do a boulder skate run. We can, and we will. Okay. So here's the thing though. I'm playing boulder skate right now, but I'm like, what are the wretched thugs? What are you laughing at, bro?
Pinto
He's such
Barbadol.
a hater. How do I talk to you?
Welcome home, boy. You're late.
He doesn't even know if it's dinner or breakfast.
I asked repeatedly for the construction of a sundial, but every time they tell me no. Can you believe it?
Bro, what are you telling me that for? Also, what's the point of having a sundial? There's no sun down here. Would it even work?
You'll get the hang of it out there, lad. All our sparring practice.
You have something for me.
A
Oh, man, that thing. Oh, it's the codex.
Oh boy.
I'm grateful.
Okay, well, I have a gift for you.
Hey, Achilles. Look, this really isn't much, but here.
Here.
This really is for me. You beat me to it then, as I had meant to give you this.
Oh, he's gonna give it to me. It's just Christmas. It's just Christmas. We're just passing gifts back and forth.
Thanks so much, sir.
Ooh, I got a Myrmidon bracer. I forgot what that is. Ooh, but yes, we will play Baldur's Gate. We will play it. But oh hi, Mr. Hagman. I'm not Lyra anymore. My name's Tyanite. So it's Ty. It's Ty. I changed my name. It's Tyanite. Lyra is dead. Dead and gone. She's never coming back. But I've been okay. How are you doing? Oh, I almost forgot to talk to Mommy Nix. I love you, Nix. You're so pretty. I love you, Nix. Still says Lyra in the bio. Wait, I don't have a bio. That's cap. I don't have a bio. At least I don't think I do. Oh, no, wait. I do have a bio underneath the little panel things. Oh, I do have to change that, actually. Oop. Well, my name's Ty now. But we will do Baldur's Gate. But I'm playing Baldur's Gate right now with my friend. My roommate, my best friend, Spiders. I'm playing. I'm already in a Baldur's Gate run with her, and I don't want to play on stream because I say slurs all the time. So I don't want to stream it because I want to be free to say as many slurs as I want. But also because, but also because it's like my quality time with my friend. And if I'm streaming, then I'm gonna be focused on
Euthanizing.
streaming, and like I don't know. It makes me feel kind of awkward to stream me gaming with my friends because then I'm only focused on talking to my friend and not on talking to you guys. It's like weird. I mean, it's different if I'm like streaming with someone who's also streaming because then they get it. But like just my friends, I was just like, this feels cringe, you know. So So, but once I finish my playthrough with her, it's gonna be a while though, because we're still at Act 1. But once I finish my playthrough with her, then I'm gonna play on stream. I'm gonna play. I don't want to play a solo game just yet because leave me alone. What the fuck? I don't want to play on stream just yet, like a solo game, because I don't know enough about the game. I would at least get through one playthrough, and then wait, where's the? Oh, do I not have a ground pound anymore? Okay, wait. So I have. I remember when I last time I played this game, I would always go for. I would always. I would always go for the spear. Okay, so this is brother. Oh, so I could just throw it at people. And then there's this thing. Oh, okay. I have this thing. Oh, okay, okay. I see, I see. What have you been up to? Oh, just the usual. In the almost a year I've been, not a year, a little over a year I think. I don't know. I can't remember how long it's been. In the while that I've been gone, I've been just I graduated school. I took a year break to just focus on working and take a break from school. But I was like, damn, I miss school and I want to work in planetary science. So then I applied to grad school. I got it. I'm in grad school now, but I'm still working on the side. I work every day. Because I go to school during the week and then I work on the weekends. Um, but yeah, I've been just living life, doing stuff. Oh, and I moved. I moved. This is a completely new room in a different house because I didn't like where I was living at before. So I moved in with my friends. So I'm in a completely different house. That's also important. But what have you been? What did you do today? Also, Prince, what did you do today? How's your day been? Your dash strike is 3 times, but your dash is no. Minimum range reduced. Yeah, I'll just do vicious skewer. Everything else has a trade-off associated with it. My day was cool. I just had work. Ooh. Where do you work, if you don't mind me asking? And also, what's your address? And what's your social security number? Ooh, no. Just like, do you
This
work
is a
in
little exhausting.
retail? Do you work in a restaurant? Do you work in an office?
You never realize how much you write until you're kind of here.
Damn, these guys come from far. Oh, that's why I liked using the spears. Oh shit. I was trying to like trap kill, but I fucked up. Working on a short film right now. Ooh, what's the short film? What's the short film you're working on now? I have one voice actor lined up, ready to go. Should be out maybe by end of the summer. I don't know. Oh, cool. I have a friend who's trying to get into voice acting. So, depending on what kind of voice you need, I have a friend who might be able to help. But what is it? What is your short film about? What is it? What's the theme? I sell drugs. I live in Florida. My social security number is 8888. My social security number is 80085. Boobs. I sell drugs and I live in Florida. Damn, that means you're rich. Honestly, goals. Hey, if you're gonna pay those Florida prices, you gotta sell drugs. Oh shit. Where's the little charge up thing yet? Oh, it's that. Oh, okay. Oh shit. I don't have aim. I keep forgetting how to do the thing. Artemis. This button. This is the power up. This is the power up. I keep forgetting it, and I keep clicking this one, and then being like, "What's the power up button again?" It's this one. Remember, remember, remember. Let's take this one. It's a story about a pirate captain who was stabbed to death by her own crew, but then ran away from the ferryman Karen. So she came back to life, but Karen is constantly chasing her. So she is trying to find the fountain of youth. Ooh. So that way he physically can't drag her back to the underworld. Oh, that's an interesting premise. Interesting. The fountain of youth. Fountain of youth or fountain of immortality? I feel like it would make more sense to be the fountain of immortality, because then you can't kill her again. It's just her and her first mate who wasn't part of the mutiny. Aww, is it a love story? Is it a love story? What voices do you need though? Who? Well, you said you only have one voice actor. Who's the one voice actor you get? It's a story. Sorry, I'm like Disneyified. I'm like, there must be a happy ending to everything.
And that's it. I will read this later.
There doesn't have to be. There doesn't have to be.
It took me an hour to write 5 pages. An hour and 16 minutes to write 5 pages. I'm proud of this actually.
Do you want me to ask my
But I'll read this later on. I'll read all this later on and revise it again. That'll be my final draft. I've added it to the thing here. Yeah. So there's that. I feel a lot better now. Along with that, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my internet, and frankly, I've had enough trying to fix it. So it looks like it's fine now, but I can't guarantee it's gonna stay that way. Thank you so much for watching. If you did watch, if you plan on watching in the future and stuff like that, thank you again. The Otis house, as it is right now, is done. All it really needs is like these people to be ready to start the game at some point. It's just a matter of like right now I'm revising and editing as I feel like it. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Life is hard, but it gets better if you keep on going through it. Keep digging, because in the end, things always get better. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.